Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, from Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, it's time for the PLE Event Center, where our host talks about the results from a WWE PLE event. And now here's the man to bring you all the results from the PLE event himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode number 2532, and this is the Worlds Collide Vegas 2025 Event Center report, where WWE and AAA come together for a big major event. There are 6 matches on the card. A lot is going on, and believe me, ever since the WWE got AAA at WrestleMania, it seems to me that you're going to see more. You're going to see AAA being changed forever. So, Penta kicks off Worlds Collide and addresses the Vegas crowd in his native tongue. Basically, he's getting the crowd pumped up for Worlds Collide. Now, the Lucha Atomicas matchup started off an 8-man tag. Octagon Junior Laredo Kid, a.k.a. the Aztec Warriors, teaming up with La Parker and Mascarita Sagrada, went up against the LWOs, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, Lince Dorado, and Abismo Negro Jr. And in the end, the Aztec Warriors, La Parca and Sagrada ended up winning the match with Sagrada, made the pin for his team on Abismo Negro Jr. Now, as you know, they did replay the segment that was on SmackDown. Vero Rodriguez interrupts Rey Mysterio, and Dominic does interrupt Rey because when I win the title, you're putting it around my waist. And then Finn Balor interrupts Dominic and basically said, you're going to do this on your own. And he was all cool that they fist bump. And then Finn Balor takes Vero Rodriguez away. Newsflash, folks, he's married to her, so that was pretty cool. Then the number 1 contenders match for the Reina de Reinas Championship, held by Lady Flamer, as Fabi Apache went up against Natalya, but she did not get Natalya. She got Natty Neidhart. And heck of a matchup between these two ladies, but Natalya ended up winning the matchup, thus becoming the number 1 contender. Lady Flamer better watch her back. And Julia Martinez, the reporter from Evolve, interviewed the New Day and Grayson Waller. Now, there was a change in the plans where, Xavier Woods could not compete because he had a surgery on his brain after, getting it dropped, so many times. But Grayson Waller will be replacing Xavier Woods in the tag team title match between Psycho Clown and Pagano. One thing I noticed that, Grayson Waller is very athletic. He may talk like and act like a jerk sometimes, but he's very athletic. And so Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston make a pretty good team. We'll see how well that works out for them. Like I said, so the AAA tag titles on line, Pagano and Psycho Clown versus Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller. And Xavier Woods ended up getting involved a couple of times as Psycho Clown took off his mask to reveal a scarier mask, and it scared and did scare it did scare Xavier Woods away, because Grayson Waller accidentally leaked out that Xavier Woods was afraid of clowns. So because of that, Xavier Woods was neutralized, and Psycho Clown and Pagano regained the championships. Meanwhile, as Vero Rodriguez interviewed them after the matchup, The lights went out, and here comes the Wyatt Six. They interrupt the champs, and then Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy attacked Pagano and Psycho Clown first, and then everybody chimed in for a brawl. And in attendance for the World's Collide is Charlotte Flair, as she and Alexa Bliss will be defending the women's tag team titles at NXT Homecoming against the Cullings, Izzy Dane, and Tatum Paxley. Very unique team. And then there was a mixed tag match. Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana went up against Roxanne Perez and Finn Balor. The NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne's in attendance to watch Lola Vice, because Jacy Jayne will defend that Women's Championship against Lola Vice at No Mercy on the 27th. So Raquel Rodriguez got involved during that matchup. Demonito makes an appearance, and so does La Yesca. A lot of puppets involved and everything else, but in the end, Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana won the match. The Latin American title was on line in a fatal four-way as Dr. Wagner III, a.k.a. El Hijo Dr. Wagner Jr., Dragon Lee, Ethan Page, and once again the winner of the Lord Farquaad lookalike contest, J.D. McDonough. Meanwhile, Tavian Heights was in attendance, watching the matchup, and in the end, Dr. Wagner III wins that matchup. Meanwhile, the mega title was on the line as El Hijo del Vikingo was Dominic Mysterio. And in attendance was YouTube sensation and current WWE superstar Logan Paul. This was a heck of a matchup. It was a nice house at first, and then they went to the haunted house, and I don't know why did I say haunted house. Anyways, J.D. McDonough, the Dominic Mysterio was the challenger, champion versus champion. As you know, Dominic Mysterio is the Intercontinental Champion, but Vikingo's title was on the line in this matchup, in this double champion matchup. And during the matchup, J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor get involved, tag team champions, and Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio showed up to even things out. And El Grande and Maricano pulls the referee out of the match with his fatal four-way, and Rey Mysterio comes back out with the patch, which didn't work, and Demolition's, the belt on home. El Grande Maricano got involved in pulling the referee out, but in the end, Dominic used the mantra of lie, cheat, and steal from Eddie Guerrero, and we have a new AAA Megas champion in Dominic Mysterio. And then he's parading around with the ring with a belt and says, "You're putting this title around my waist," and that's what happened there. And we shall see what happens down the road. As Raw will be emanating from Springfield, Mass. Special start time 7 o'clock. I want to take this time to thank everybody for tuning into my newly titled, newly christened Renegade Shenanigans. I figured I want to honor the folks over the YouTube Renegades chat. I want to give a shout out to good people: Brandon Martin, Jordan Little, aka Jordy Scow, Michael Bombardier, William Braun, Hank Nova, Jerome Latimer, Garrison Newkirk. I want to give a shout out to a lot of people and say thank you for your support of this channel. Thank you for supporting me. Even during the time I was on sabbatical, I appreciate the support and everything else in between. And I'm feeling very privileged to do this for you guys. So that's all the time there is on this episode of the show. It's already Saturday morning, 1:22 a.m. I'm going to upload these videos and then get some sleep. And that's what I'm going to do. So, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your night. If you're still sleeping, great. Stay sleeping. Sleep in if you have to. And I will see you on the next episode of the show when I play some Card Sharks. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and Do It for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.